I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. We are here live, and we have a heck of a guest today. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the one and only Dana Dane.
Hey, I'm so happy to be back, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys tuning in each and every Thursday on Spotlight Over the City.
We really do appreciate you guys. Everybody on live, we appreciate you guys. Everybody live in the studio, everybody that's at WWW Live, we appreciate you guys. We have an amazing guest today, and we have some amazing topics to get today also.
Yes, we do.
I'm doing something new today, you guys. I used to do it when we first started, Black Facts. Remember when you thought I was real smart? You was like, yeah, you smart.
And then you told me somebody else was giving you the answers. Right.
Somebody else was giving me the answers. But today we're going to do Black Facts again today because I thought it was important that we bring back some quality facts to the show to let people know that we have invented some amazing things that you use every day. Sometimes you don't know that. So we're going to bring that up in the show today. Shout out to... the Odd Couple too. My cuzzo in the studio. He came and sat with his
shout out to
the whole Odd Couple. Lavelle Long in the building. Shout out to him. So we thank you guys for tuning in again. So we're gonna get on with the show because we're running a little bit behind. So let me put my glasses on.
Yeah, please do. If you be reading all wrong and back.
On to Spotlight News. We're gonna make it quick. This one was important to me because 2 years ago you may have remembered an officer in South Carolina shot a guy while he was running away. He was fleeing from the officer. He was unarmed.
Was this the guy that was on the ground? That had the video. He was on the ground. He didn't have a gun.
That's exactly right.
Gotcha.
Actually, the officer just got sentenced to 20 years. At the first time he went up, nothing happened. Like they kind of like it was a mistrial or something to that effect. Mm-hmm. And so the feds got involved and took the case. And so he just got sentenced for 20 years behind bars. I think we have that clip. We have that clip, Jacob. It's about the police officer, the shooting.
That's amazing to me.
Yes. Okay, we'll be right back. We'll go to the clip and let you guys see it, and we'll be right back. Spotlight.
A judge sentenced former police officer Michael Slager to 20 years in prison for killing Walter Scott. Slager pleaded guilty to a federal civil rights offense, putting his fate in the hands of the judge. A U.S. District Judge David Norton ruled Slager committed second-degree murder when he shot and killed the unarmed black man. Norton also said Slager committed obstruction of justice. In April 2015, Slager pulled over Walter Scott for a broken taillight. Dashcam video shows that after a short conversation, Scott ran away from the car and that after a foot chase, Slager fired 8 shots, killing Scott. This federal case is separate from his charges in South Carolina State Court. In his state trial, the jury couldn't come to a unanimous decision and the case ended in a mistrial. As part of Slager's federal plea deal, the state of South Carolina dropped its pending murder charge.
We are back, Spotlight. So the reason I did that, we normally just do entertainment news and stuff like that. But I thought it was important because normally the police officers are walking and they're getting away scot-free, so to speak. So I wanted to spotlight this particular situation because I followed it the whole 2 years to see what exactly was going to happen down there in South Carolina. And this gentleman almost slipped through the cracks, but the feds took over the case, and yes, he got 20 years in prison. So.
And let me say this. Okay, so Lakia just said 20 years. That's all, and it's amazing that she said that because there's people that's locked up for drug charges who have longer than 20 years.
Life, no
so
eligibility.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so this was an unarmed man. He was running away, and this was a traffic stop, though. This wasn't like, a bank robber or a big-time dealer or something like that. It was just a routine traffic stop. So, officer, I'm going to make sure I give his name, too. This officer's name was Michael Slager. So, I guess he's watching for prison.
I guess he got what he deserved. I mean, of course, we wish he could have got more time, but that's better than the rest of these cops. They've been getting off scot-free.
Yeah, so compared to the injustice, that's justice. That's some justice. So we'll take that one for now. So on to the next. Diddy. Diddy was named the highest earner. This surprised me, by the way. The highest earner on the Forbes list for entertainers.
Wow.
At $130 million this year. $130 million, and it was based on the Ciroc endorsement. Ciroc, I think, what he made 70. He got 70 from Ciroc. I'm sorry, they didn't disclose how much he got from Ciroc, but he got 70 because he sold Sean John for $70 million.
I didn't even know he sold them.
Who? Where's Sean John?
I don't know why. I mean, I guess some people still. That's what I was getting ready to say. What is he doing? But that just goes to show you, some people are always working and hustling in the background.
But that's a smart business move.
Yeah,
because
he is.
If it's depleting in sales, I must dump it. I would dump it for $30 million.
And 70 million.
70 million? You got 70 million. Shout out to Sean John. Shout out to the whole Diddy movement. So second up was Beyonce. I was surprised. I thought she would have been first. But she made 105.
Jay-Z would have been first. I don't know why I thought that.
Jay-Z was in the
Jay-Z would have been
40s,
first.
40-something million. He was underneath Justin Bieber and all these people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jay took it off this week. But
I can see Beyonce.
But they didn't include his tour money. His tour hadn't started yet, so shout out to Jay too. So the second one, like I said, was Beyonce, 105 million, and they said that was because of her tour. She did that. What's the name of it? The Formation tour. So she made
105 million.
100.
It's so funny.
It's a year now, by the way.
We were talking about. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody last week about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they are a remarkable couple to me because they you can tell they're passionate about what they do because they don't have to do anything. I mean, they're so rich that that's a legacy for years and years to come. Their grandkids. But that just shows how passionate they are. They have been in the game and at the top of the game since they got in the game.
I want you guys to think about this for a second.
Like
Everybody watching, think about this. You guys out there, think about this for a second. You worth at least $500 million yourself. Your mate is worth at least $300-400 million themselves. So almost $1 billion collectively. Mm-hmm. What makes you get up and hustle hard and grind hard and nonstop hustle and reinventing yourself and making albums and doing concerts and tour dates? And what makes you have that much drive and ambition when you can kick your heels up until you pass and your kids will be taken care of? What makes a person have that?
You know what it is? Passion. They have to be passionate.
You have to be passionate.
You're so passionate about it. You love what you do. It's not even about the money anymore because they have all the money they can possibly
my point.
Ever
like,
want.
You know, money drives a lot of us. You know,
so
you're driven by money because you want to get to a certain level in life and you want
Right.
to accomplish certain things in life, as you should.
They love what they do.
But once you get to where you can say, well, I only made $42 million this year.
Right. Right.
That's
I
light.
only
That was
made
light.
$42 million
So
this
what
year.
makes you still hustle? I always commend them. So that's a power couple
They
that I
love it.
commend,
Yes,
and I'm
they
glad
are.
you guys stayed together too. By the way, I'm glad they didn't fall out. Third on the list was Drake, 94 million.
Drake was third on the.
This shocked me because I didn't even know Drake was worth that much money. 94 million. Shout out to you,
After
Drake.
Beyonce.
One of the best
Shout
of the
out to
best.
Drake.
One of the best of the best that's done it. He's changed the game in rap. I appreciate what he's brought to the game. He stepped everybody else's game up. So Drake, I salute you. 90. And guess what? Guess who followed right under that? This is going to be a shocker, y'all.
Wait a minute. Is it a male or female?
Y'all tell me who y'all think came in fourth. It's a male. I will say that. It's a male singer.
Drake came in.
Drake was third. Who you guys think was fourth on the list? You tell me. Y'all texted in. Tell me who you think was
Who
fourth.
y'all think was number 4 after Drake?
What's going on, Stan Richards?
Who do y'all think
Nope.
was 4?
Now, that's who I thought it would have been. It wasn't
Okay,
Bruno
so
Mars. Who you say?
Diddy
Eli?
was first.
Who? It wasn't Chris Brown. That's a
Diddy
good
was
guess, too.
first, then Beyonce.
It wasn't Justin Bieber. He came in right under this
Who's
person.
number 4, you guys, on the
Who you
Forbes
say?
list of
Number 4 on the Forbes list
rappers
is
and singers?
It's a male.
A male.
Who you say? Drake?
Usher.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all who it
don't know.
was.
Who was number
It
4?
was The Weeknd.
The who?
I could not believe this.
Wait,
He made
that's a
92.
person?
The Weeknd, you know the singer guy.
I never.
It's called.
I must be
did
getting old.
Did that shock you? He made 92 million. 92 million last year.
What does he sing?
I don't know, but a lot of people do know. He is very talented though. He's
Number
extremely
4.
talented, and I think because he signed with Rock Nation, a chunk of that came through Rock Nation. So, whatever the case may be, all of these people deserve a
They are
salute
grinding and
because
rocking.
that's a grinder for you. When you and The Weeknd is not that long in the game, so he's
Y'all know who
already
The
up
Weeknd
92
is?
million.
He's a
I have to
rapper,
salute
and
that.
He is number 4.
So yes, number
getting
4.
old. I don't know who The Weeknd
and Justin
is, y'all.
Bieber fell right under him, by the way.
So Justin Bieber was number 5.
He was right neck and neck. I think one was 9. Yeah,
Gotcha.
he was right under that. So on to this. Congratulations to Kevin Hart. Once again, it was old news last week. They had a baby a couple of weeks ago. Kevin Hart and his. I was waiting on that too. I missed it because I was out of town. But shout out to them for that baby, beautiful baby boy. This one right here was a shocker. The gymnastic teacher. His name is Larry. I'm sorry, not a teacher, doctor. Larry Nazar, I guess that's his name, was sentenced to 60 plus years for child pornography This is the same gentleman that's accused by Gabby Douglas of sexual assault, along with 100 other women. Now, this is a separate case. They're now trying the case about him with Gabby Douglas and these other young females. Now, he was the doctor to these young ladies, and he was found with 37,000 pornographic children's pornography on his computer.
37,000.
37,000
And he's working directly
pictures.
with kids. That's terrible.
And he's working directly with children, and he was being entrusted with these people. And I'm very disturbed by that, but I was happy about the 60 years that he got. So salute to the 60.
Yeah, he
that
deserves
got
that
handed.
60 plus.
And hopefully they add something on to it for the sexual assault.
But let me say something real quick.
What time
Sam.
do you have for 37?
He got 60 years.
60.
But you see what I mean? Like the
He got
system is
60.
kind of crazy. He deserved that. Don't get me wrong. He deserved that and some. But somebody kills somebody. A man running away from you, shoots you in the back and kills you, and you only get 20 years. Like,
And
this
you're a
system
police
is- and you're a
officer,
police
though.
officer. You
Which
only get
means
20
you should
years.
be held to a
Like,
higher
this
standard.
system is so
because
screwed
you're
up. He
supposed
should
to
have
be
got
officer
60
friendly.
years.
He should have got 160 years. And so,
You're absolutely right.
hopefully, God willing, the justice will start coming around, because it's been tough for us in the communities. Is why I even, had a passion I do when I do Spotlight, because of those kind of sentences. So anyway, that man got him a long time, and that's that. So now this one right here is a shocker to me also. The Brat. Come on, The Brat. The Brat was accused of assault a long time ago. Actually, she wasn't accused. She was sentenced to 3 years for busting a young lady in the face, an NFL cheerleader in the face at a venue with a rum bottle, and it disfigured her, so to speak. And she sued and got $6.4 million. Well, I say sued and waiting to get 6.4. So now, after all of this has happened, she didn't get paid. The young lady didn't get any money. So now what's happened is they're accruing interest. So they're saying she owes another $1.3 million on top of the $6.4
Does she even
million.
have that to pay? I wonder. The Brat?
Probably not. She's getting a healthy check over there with Dish Nation, and I think she has another gig as well that they don't publicize. But I don't know that they're gonna pay her enough to get back 6.4 plus of interest. So it's a sad situation all the way around to me though, because the young lady, the Brat is a person who at this age and stage, even 3 years ago, should have been not there.
Exactly.
But
You have to control yourself. When you're in the public eye, it's things that you might want to say and you want to do, but sometimes your common sense has to kick in and tell you, like, this is not for you. Chill out.
yeah, well, sometimes they say sense is not always common,
Yeah,
so I
see.
guess that
For a
may
lot
be
of
part of the
people,
problem. Yeah. So this is, I'm on the Spotlight News now. This is sports news. I added this for the fellas because they was like, you don't never talk about sports and you always talking about. So this is my man Colin Kaepernick. And but no. Colin is doing some big things. No, this is big though. So this is outside of actually the sports arena. What happened was not really. What happened was he was awarded the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. And so shout out to that. I got a clip on that. We'll go to the clip and we'll be right back. You got me, Jacobs?
Hello, everyone. It feels so good to be here on such a special night of appreciation. Thank you, Colin Kaepernick. Thank you for your selfless heart and your conviction. Thank you for your personal sacrifice. Colin took action with no fear of consequence or repercussion, only hope to change the world for the better, to change perception, to change the way we treat each other, especially people of color. We're still waiting for the world to catch up. It's been said that racism is so American that when we protest racism, some assume we're protesting America. So let's be very clear. Colin has always been very respectful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud and humbled to present the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Colin Kaepernick.
I accept this award knowing that the legacy of Muhammad Ali is that of a champion of the people and one who was affectionately known as the people's champ. I accept this award not for myself, but on behalf of the people. Because if it were not for my love for the people, I would not have protested. And if it was not for the support from the people, I would not be on this stage today. With or without the NFL's platform, I will continue to work for the people because my platform is the people.
Okay, your quarterback.
And we are back, Spotlight over the city now. I love that clip. I cannot say enough about Colin Kaepernick because he's transcended beyond sports, and he's done some things with his voice that we haven't seen in a long time, since Muhammad Ali days and all, when they stood up and was like, no, 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 and woo-woo. So this is what we need for the movement to go forward, for us to have unity. And this guy is beating the street, man. So shout out to Colin. And I know you say every week he talking about Colin Kap.
No, but I like
that's
it.
my
you know
man,
what,
though.
You know what I really love about him and I respect about him, that I respect in regular people who are not idols. I respect anybody that stands for something. And even if that means standing alone, you stand for what you believe in. So I respect that so much.
He actually stood alone till everybody stood with him. Like, he actually did that. So shout out to him. Salute. On to my other friend. This I personally befriended this guy right here, and he did a bonehead play. But then again, was it? I'll let you guys see it in a minute. But Juju Smith, Juju is a player number 19 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we would say later would back in the day because this is how football was played back in the day. So fortunately, because a lot of people was getting hurt, they kind of took the rules out, so you can't really put that wood down and lay them out like that. They can't be defenseless, and they can't be this, and they can't hit the helmet, and you can't say they untie their shoes, and you can't do nothing. So the bottom line is, number 55 for Cincinnati is known to be a person who takes the drastic hits, gets fined. He's been fined over $300,000 already. And this guy is really brutal on the field for Cincinnati. Well, they played on Monday, right? And when I tell you that Juju Smith, he's a rookie. Juju Smith laid the wood on this guy and left this guy out there. He's fine. He's not hurt, so I can talk about.
Well, he can't. He's not supposed to do that.
Well, they say he was a defenseless player. In other words, he didn't have eye contact before the hit was made. So I'll tell you what. Do I have that clip? Let me let you guys see the hit, and you tell me what you think. Right back. Spotlight. Okay.
It's a peel back block, and that's going to be a fine, and that's ridiculous. You know, you spend a lot of time on education on what's legal and what isn't.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 19. Number 19's first unsportsmanlike foul of the game. Be 15-yard penalty. It's second down.
I don't know what you need to do to get ejected from a football game. A penalty like that, and then a taunting penalty on top of it. That's bad football, bad for the game.
I hated that for him, though. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. What do you think? Was it the defenseless play? Was it not a defenseless play? Everybody says yes, no, maybe so. They talking because he stood over him after the hit, it made it worse. Like, it made it look like he was being
like, I knocked him
right.
down. I did that.
Right. And so you'll hear the interviews, if everybody who watch sports, you'll hear the interviews, and you hear a lot of people saying, even Brown, one of their leading receivers, was like, karma. This is karma. So they have a bad rivalry. You know, they go back and forth, and they hit extra hard. Like, that's in the Baltimore division. So, I mean, when they hit, they hit. But this guy right here, I love this Juju guy. So salute to Juju. And I salute nobody getting hurt in football, nothing like that. But that's football. That was a football hit. Ryan, how you say his name? Shazier? Ryan Shazier, I have to send my prayers to your family. Hopefully this guy recovers well from surgery. I think either today or yesterday he had surgery on his spine to correct the situation in that same game. That's how hard they was hitting. People was leaving on stretchers. And so that guy, it was an unfortunate injury. It wasn't a hard hit. He was making a tackle, and I don't know if his helmet hit the wrong way but it triggered a spine thing. And when he rolled over on the ground, I instantly knew he was in trouble because I didn't see his legs move at all. And he stayed there for a while, and the board came out and got him. So our prayers are going out to your family. And I really, really, really hope you have a full recovery. Even if you don't make the season, I hope you recover fully later for football at this point. It's beyond that. So anyway, that's Spotlight News. That's Sports Spotlight News, and we're going to move on because we have a powerful show today, you guys. We have a young talent. I'm kind of jealous of this talent because I wanted to play the drums when I was a kid, but I sucked, so I just like didn't keep it up or whatever. But this young man right here, when I tell you he's a talent, he plays the drums, he plays the guitar, he's a singer. Eli, man, what else do you do?
He does.
What else does this
everything.
young fella right here is something special, man. So you guys gonna keep it here, or you gonna go he gonna go to the stage? You gonna do it right here? Okay, so if you guys look to the screen, you'll see him in the corner of the screen. Sorry, you guys on Facebook can't see him, but you will hear him. So next up, we have Eli. You gonna do the Christmas song, or you gonna do something different?
Yeah, my Christmas
It's
song.
Christmas.
Yes, it's called It's Christmas.
Yes, this young man has an amazing song out, and I first saw him. I want to say it was Channel 8 or something like that. I was watching him on
He's been
TV,
on every network.
and he went to going in, and I said, "Wait a minute,
Thank you.
he can sing too." I said, "Wait a minute, he's singing, playing the guitar, and getting it in." So without further ado, you guys, I'm gonna turn it over to Eli. He is singing his new hit single, "It's Christmas." Take it away.
Celebrate Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Share your gifts and cheers. Everyone let's celebrate 'cause it's Christmas. The snow is falling down. Santa's come to town. Everyone let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the good times. It's the best time of the year. The family's all around, spreading the holiday cheer. Presents all around, and the lights are on the tree. It's the perfect kind of situation. On this Christmas Eve, it will be cold, cold outside, and the lights are oh so bright. Celebrate Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Share your gifts and cheers. Everyone let's celebrate 'cause it's Christmas. The snow is falling down. Santa's coming to town. Everyone let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the special night. The night of peace and joy. Candy canes and fireplaces. All types of toys. Carols singing, sleigh bells ringing. Happy holidays. Santa and his reindeer go back on their merry way. It will be cold. It will be so cold outside. Cold outside. Oh, and the lights are oh so bright. Celebrate Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Share your gifts and cheers. Everyone let's celebrate 'cause it's Christmas. The snow is falling down. Santa's come to town. Everyone let's celebrate 'cause it's Christmas. Thank you.
Yes.
That's my new song title. It's Christmas. It's on iTunes right now. DC Children's Hospital has created a campaign for sick children, and I just wanted to do my part for the community.
Man,
Bravo
clap it up, clap it up, clap it up,
Thank
clap
you.
it up, clap it up. Let me tell y'all something.
Bravo for Eli.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, everyone.
Same to you.
Thank you. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know if I could do that, I would do that every day for free. Y'all already know.
Oh my goodness.
Let
He
me
is
tell you something. This
phenomenal.
young man is phenomenal. This young man is not just, I can tell his spirit is amazing. Even outside of music, outside of all of that, I think his parents have done a phenomenal job with this
Yes,
young
they
man.
have.
Clap it up for
And
dad
I
too
see
in the
his dad,
studio.
Shamari,
Let me tell you
right over
something.
there in the
This
corner.
young man
His
right here.
manager, right.
This young
Yes.
man right here is a
Yes, sir.
special guy. You're gonna hear a lot from this young man. Don't ever forget this young man, Eli. Don't forget his name, because you're gonna hear a lot from him. You've heard a lot from him, but you're gonna hear a lot more in the future.
Definitely. And then we have to give a major shout out to my girl Allie with Dynamic Public Relations, because she is his publicist.
Yes,
and when I
shout
tell
out to
you
Allie.
she's putting in work for this young man,
Big
she's
time
putting in
work.
work not just locally but nationally as well. I've seen him perform at Carolina Kitchen at the Good Girls Getting Better event. I
Okay.
saw him perform in New York. I was sitting there and everybody was watching him perform in New York. I watched him on Channel 5, Good Morning DC, and the list goes on. So I am truly proud of you. You are definitely an inspiration for so many, not just kids, adults.
Yeah,
to
you
chase
inspire
their
me,
dreams.
Eli.
Yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
I'm really
Really.
inspired by you. That's why I was excited to have you on, because I kept saying, Allie, why he not on Spotlight?
Yeah.
Allie, why? I'm sending all kind of messages to her. I'm telling the truth, right? I was like, I need to get him on here. He got to get on here. And so I kept watching him because I thought he was phenomenal.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you so much.
He
Thank
definitely
you so much.
is. And it's so heartwarming to me to watch you grind and to see you push yourself. I mean, you have a dynamic publicist, but you push yourself because we're friends on Instagram and Facebook. So I admire you for that. So just keep doing what you're doing. And let me ask you one quick question. What made you, did you just wake up one day and say, you know, I want to be an artist? Like, what made you? Did your parents say, "Here, take this guitar, start practicing"?
They sing? This,
what made you become the young man that you are right now?
Well, I first started playing the drums when I became 2 years old, and my experience
stop
was
right there. Did you just
3 years old? He was playing the drums.
That like that's normal though, right? Like what? Oh, how old did you just say?
I was
3
2.
years old.
You was 2.
Yes.
Playing the drums.
Yeah, but I could barely reach a pedal. It was actually on Christmas Eve. My parents had surprised me with a drum set. I mean, it was really cool. I couldn't even reach the pedal, but I mean.
So would you say at 3 years old, that's when you start like really playing the drums?
Yes.
You're able to reach the pedals and stuff? Did y'all hear this? He was playing the drums at 3 years old.
I didn't think that was, but so
wow.
So
and then when I turned about 10 years old, I started playing the piano, and that was hard at first. But then my dad told me that I needed to push through it, and so
that's right.
With God, it came to me.
Say that again.
It came to me with God.
That's right.
So
he said the magic word with God,
That's
and
what
I love
we doing
hearing
here.
that.
We talk
that's
God
right.
talk going here. We believe that.
So give me a rundown. What instruments do you play?
So I play the drums, the piano, the ukulele, the guitar, the xylophones, the bass guitar, and then my voice.
Did
so
you
you're
hear
a
this?
band.
He's an entire
so basically
band.
you a band.
Right?
That's what you're trying to tell us.
Oh, wow.
So this guy, I watched him play the drums, and he reminded me of a young protege of this other guy that plays for Jay-Z and all these other people sometime. I can't remember this young guy.
Tony Oyster?
Bam.
Yeah.
He knows
And I was like, do you
about.
see the skills on this young fella already? So now you telling me you play all these other instruments?
Yes.
Wait a minute, let me say that again. Tell me again. I want you guys to hear this.
I gotta write this down.
What do you play? Tell me again. I'm going to repeat it.
I play the piano.
Wait a minute. Start over. How old are you right now?
Oh, well, I'm 14 years old right now.
He's 14 years old right now. Okay, you play what?
I play the drums.
The drums.
Piano.
The
ukulele.
I
play the xylophone. The guitar.
The
bass guitar.
Wow.
And my voice is an instrument.
And he's a singer.
This is no.
He is phenomenal.
Yes.
And he's only 14 years old. And you go to school.
Yes.
And you have to get your rest. You have to do your homework.
Yes.
And you're traveling around the nation performing.
Yes.
And you're on TV all the time, getting interviewed. How do you do it?
I mean, of course, God. Like I say, I have God on my side, so I push through it, power through it. I have my family.
Is it stressful for you being 14 years old, having to take on all this, or do you do it with the breeze most of the time?
It's stressful, honestly. It is. It's a little stressful.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be a lot. Even on grown up, like an adult.
Right.
It gets stressful for adults that travel and do that kind of stuff. But so like, when did you first realize this is something that I can seriously take to another level?
Honestly, when I realized that I could take this to the next level, it was about maybe 5 months ago. 5 months ago. I didn't think I would be here today where I am now. 5 months ago. So about 5 months ago, I decided that. I mean, because I figured, I could play guitar. I only started like about 3-4 months ago playing guitar. So
Really?
3 or 4 months ago.
Yes.
So you just have a natural gift.
Yeah, he is so talented.
So God has gifted you. Like
in
you
so
have
many
gifts.
ways.
Because a lot of people set out to play instruments. I told you, I raised my hand. I tried the drums and I've tried the congos and this and that. And I was like, I'm going to play these instruments. Well, I'm 49 and it hasn't worked out for me as far as
Don't worry about it. Maybe
I'ma
next
get up
lifetime. Maybe your next lifetime.
I'm going to live
buddy.
vicariously through you, though, see? Because that's why I like
Right.
that, yeah. So,
Right.
take the next one.
Yeah. Okay, so do you feel like a rock star yet? I mean, you're on TV. So if I see you on TV, other people see you on TV, and you go to school like,
Yeah, so how does it peers?
how do you feel? Do they treat you like,
yeah,
oh
do
my
they be like,
God, there's
"That's
Eli.
Eli."
I saw you on TV.
Eli.
Like, how
Sometimes.
is it?
Do they?
Sometimes, yeah. When the first day, I may go on the news, and then when I go to school, they treat me kind of sort of special, but then it dies down back to.
Yeah.
He said sort of special, and then it dies down.
So you don't have to tell your dad, but you got a lot of little girlfriends in school chasing you around the school.
Tell the truth.
You stay grounded.
Yeah, I try to get my work done. You know, I try to stay out of trouble as much as I can.
That's right.
That's perfect.
Smart.
That's perfect.
And he has a
You have
great
plenty of
support
times
system. Yeah,
for
definitely.
girls and all that kind of stuff as you get older. I know I sound like your granddaddy. But for real, that's honest though. Like right now, I appreciate you saying you staying focused, even though I know those little girls still chase you around the school. And you don't want daddy to know. So we keep that on the low. That's between me and you. We're not gonna tell them.
So what are your plans for the future? I mean, we know what you're doing now. Do you have like any big plans? Is there like one, two, or three or four big things that you plan on doing in the future? Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, my number one thing that my main goal in life is by 28, I want to have my own record label company.
You want your own record label?
Yes, and I want to produce for TV films and things like that, and have my own artist on my own record label and produce them and mold them into what I'm doing now.
Right.
You know?
That's amazing. Dad, you have to be proud.
You have to be proud.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he sounds like a grown man sitting up here talking about his desires and his dreams.
Well, he sounds growner than some grown men I know.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say to you is I want to give you something that someone gave me, and I was an old man when they gave it to me. Always speak everything that you want now into existence.
Amen.
And act like you already are there.
Amen
and have
to
those
that.
things because you're 14. And if you just say, I am this, I have that, it will become so that much quicker. And visualize yourself doing it at an older age. See your company. Name your company. Go that far. Because I didn't ever expect you to say company.
Yeah,
I just
he's 14
expected
years
you to
old,
say
right.
you was going to hit the circuit and you was going to
Get
put out
famous,
some
be
albums.
famous, go on
and that
tour,
kind of stuff, right?
right.
But that's normal 14-year-old thinking, not to downplay your thinking. That's just higher thinking for a 14-year-old. So you have what you say you have. Always just speak what you want now into existence and see yourself being there. And before I turn 50, I'll be coming to try to get you to take me somewhere or do something with me. And I appreciate you. I really do.
Thank you. Thank
So
you so
it's
much.
Christmas. Tell us about you donating your proceeds. Okay, so I must have caught the back end when you were on Good Day DC. Is that what it was, Good Day DC? And I heard you talking about, one of them asked you a question about you donating. And I thought you were donating portions of your proceeds, but you are donating 100%
Yes.
of your proceeds. Tell us about that and what made you decide to do that.
Well,
That's really big.
Yeah, so I'll be donating 100% of the proceeds to Children's Hospital created a campaign for sick children to get the care and help that they need, and I decided, I don't need the money. Why would I take it when other people need it more than I do? So I decided to give the money and the proceeds from the song that I wrote to children's for the sick kids.
If y'all not tuned into www.ScarlettOCLive.com, he just said
Man.
he did not need the money from his Christmas song. So he said, why not just give 100% of his money
100.
to Children's Hospital?
Yes.
He's 14 years old.
So your heart is already in the
Wow.
right place.
Yes,
Your
and
mind
he's
is
going to
definitely
keep
in
getting
the right
blessed
place.
because I always
That's
say,
how you get it.
when you bless others, your blessings are going to overflow. And he's going to be a star. I can't wait. I was going to say, he was on our show.
He's
remember?
already a star.
Yes.
This young man's a
I
star.
mean, this man is going to make his
are a
mark
star.
around the world. I see it.
Thank you so much.
I'm just sitting here like, wow.
Yeah, we're
How
taking it there.
Yeah.
Look, we're like groupies already.
Yeah, I'm
We're
about to
old
like,
groupies.
wow, did he
You
just
got-
say that?
Right, you got cougar and
Yeah.
old head groupies already. And somebody just said on my Facebook page, I can't keep up right now,
Oh, yeah, let
but
me
somebody
see what
just
you're
said that his parents are phenomenal. So shout out again to you all for having this young man so grounded, and
Yes.
you're his dad and his manager, so I know he's going to be all right because dad is always there. And then you have this pit bull right here beside you. So with her as the
Yeah.
publicist, you are in good hands. I'm truly, truly happy for you.
So
you so
who
much.
taught you how to compose music? Like who taught you how to write music? And because you wrote your own song, right?
Yes. Well, I first started off. Nobody really taught me how to write music. It just came to me at a certain age. About,
Yeah.
I'd say maybe 9.
Yeah.
So it came to him at a
Yeah.
certain age.
Around 9.
Yeah, around
9 years
It started
old.
coming to me to write music, and
Okay. So was that your first song when you wrote "It's Christmas"?
Oh no, I wrote a lot more songs. But
Really?
That's my first Christmas song. I
Your
have to
first
say,
Christmas song. Okay.
that I wrote.
Got you.
Okay, so,
So
tell
hopefully
everybody.
next
I'm
year-
sorry, girl.
No, you
We
go.
fighting.
Right,
we
right,
fighting
right.
to talk to
So
him.
hopefully next year
Fighting
we'll
to
see a
talk to
Christmas
Eli.
album, the whole album. You'll do an album for us.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, that'd be super cool, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, that's right,
For
that's right,
sisters
that's
only.
right.
Yeah, I was promoting that too. Yeah.
Yeah, for sisters only.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
yeah. You gonna do another song for us?
Not today.
Not
They
today.
said not today.
You need me to play the thing while you sing?
Oh no,
No.
we won't have any viewers. Do not let him do it.
Yeah, you don't want me to do it.
How
But
can
go ahead.
sorry? How can the listeners get in touch with you if they want to follow you, if they want to know about what's going on in Eli's world?
Yeah, so you can go on Instagram right now and follow me at Eli Music Now right now, or you can go on my website at elimusicnow.com.
So it's Eli Music Now on Instagram
Yes,
and elimusicnow.com
on my website.
on the website.
Yes.
So make sure you guys check this young man out because he's definitely amazing. He's doing some amazing things. And tell us some of what you may have coming up in the near future.
Oh, so I will be on Let's Talk Now when? December 22nd, playing
December
the piano.
22nd.
What channel was that?
Open it. Let's Talk Live.
Let's Talk Live. What channel was that? I thought so. News
Channel
Channel 8.
News Channel 8.
And when is that date?
The 22nd.
The
22nd
22nd
of
of December,
December.
right before
Okay.
Christmas, you guys. So we'll be all probably off for the holidays.
Fox 5 in New York on what day? December 8th.
Fox
18th.
5 in New York.
Yes, December 18th. What
December 18th, Fox
Fox 5
5,
in
New
New
York.
York.
Yes.
For all my New York listeners.
time? 9:30
9:30.
a.m.
Guess what?
9:30.
Well, you know what? We can't. You said we can't even keep up with him already. So we're gonna put all of his information on
Up.
our Spotlight Over the City page, so
Yes.
you all can keep up with Eli. And we told you when we were promoting him, this young man is a force to be reckoned with, and you're gonna see a whole lot of him. He is representing the DMV.
In a major way. So
Yes.
is anything else? Are you from?
Yeah, I'm
Born-
from Maryland. I'm from
Maryland.
Clinton, Maryland.
Got you. So anything else you want to tell the people before you go? You
Yeah,
wanna-
anything you want to
Yeah.
say?
anything,
I
you,
wanna say
anything. It's your
Yeah.
set. Say
I
how
want
you
to say, chase your dreams, and no matter how bad it may look, just know at the end it will all work out. That's what I want to say.
Just chase your dreams.
Yes.
That's right.
Chase your dreams from a 14-year-old.
Right.
He's telling you to chase your dreams. You hear me and my partner say this all the time on social media and this and that. But at 14 years old, a lot of people stop at an early age. Some people never start at an early age. But this young man is well on his way. And I'm super proud of you. I know your fans and everybody else is proud of you. So I know you got a bunch of fans that's linked into the show watching. So is there anything you want to say to the fans? Like when you go to school and they all excited about you, how does that make you feel? Like
It makes me feel excited and humble enough to be.
Excited and humble.
Yes, it lets me be humble enough to be appreciated that much to be
Yeah.
excited about.
How do you feel performing in New York? I mean, you were just in New York, so how do you feel about going back to be on Fox in New York City? That's
big.
huge.
That's super.
How does that? How do you
Yes.
feel inside? Just tell me. How do you feel?
Very
you feel like-
excited.
is this
I'm
a
ready
dream?
I'm ready to go. Honestly,
You ready?
seriously, I'm ready to go.
He
You
said,
are
he
ready.
said, I'm ready to go. He's not
Yeah.
tripping, you guys. He's just ready to go.
Man,
I'm ready
you
to
built
go.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you are
ready to go.
definitely built for this.
Absolutely ready to go.
He
Yeah.
seems older than
I'm
his
ready to go to
time.
Cali. That's what I'm really ready to do is go to Cali.
Are you
So,
going to Cali?
That's going to be coming in your
Yeah,
future. I'm
you're
pretty
going to
sure
Cali.
all of those things. You're going to be on the circuit so much. I think you're going to be hoping for a break. You're going to be like, "Whew, I was ready to go," because I see that the demand is going to get higher. The more that you're seeing yourself on these platforms, the more people are going to see you. Like when you get to New York and you get on Fox, that's a whole nother
Yeah,
dynamic. It's
it
a
sure
whole nother
is.
thing. So as long as you keep your composure and do exactly what you're doing, which I know you're great at, the sky is not even the limit for you,
There's
young
no
man.
limit.
It's no limit. You're able to do that. So you guys give it up once again for Eli. Thank you for coming on the show. We definitely appreciate you. You want to
Thank you
play
so
us a little,
much.
just play with it a little bit on the
It's
way
a
out to a commercial?
break.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
let's do it.
you.
Let's rock. This is Eli, you guys.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATL, I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. 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 See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
What about a topic?
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. You got. We're sorry, y'all. We got caught up a little bit in the studio.
Right.
Thank you
We
guys
didn't
for
know we
tuning
were
in.
right.
We didn't realize we was live. We back. Okay.
We're back.
So thank you guys for tuning in to Spotlight Over the City every week. We appreciate you guys because you could be doing a lot of other things, but you tune in with us and we appreciate it.
Yes,
we definitely
do.
appreciate everybody on social media for tuning in, Facebook Live, all of the people who tune in to support us every week. We definitely appreciate you guys. What do you guys think about Eli? Amazing, right? This guy's amazing.
Yes, he is amazing.
An amazing talent, super amazing. So
14 years old.
Yes, 14 years old, you guys. He has played on many circuits, and we was blessed to have him here on Spotlight Over the City today. And it was just a wonderful show. I appreciated him a lot. I looked forward to it. I was really looking forward to him coming on. So thank you guys again for tuning in. So Dana, it was something that I had to say to you.
What's that?
Maybe you don't want to talk about that.
No,
yet.
what?
Yeah.
What? No,
So,
go ahead. What?
Now I'm gonna leave that. But we have some. I'm not gonna talk about that, you guys. But I will say this. I'm gonna make an announcement. I wasn't gonna say it yet, but I've been working on a studio in Charlotte. I have a connection in Charlotte with another studio, and we're gonna take Spotlight Over the City to Charlotte as well. Me and Dana won't be doing that show, but I have two other co-hosts that's gonna do the show there, and we also gonna be opening up ATL again, Spotlight ATL, which is really going to be for the younger crowd because we're going to have a lot of hip-hop artists and a lot of that kind of stuff going on because that's what's happening in Atlanta. So we're going to kind of merge the shows and kind of syndicate them ourselves until we get syndicated.
And we're going to, we have some other major stuff in the works that we cannot talk about, but
yeah,
we had
an
great
amazing meeting
Yeah, we had
today.
a great meeting today.
Yes.
And let me just say, dreams do come true, and they come true for us old heads sometimes too.
Yeah, they do.
We might not make all of them happen at 14, like Mr.
Like Eli did, but
if you keep grinding, eventually
and
your
don't give
dreams
up.
will come true.
And he said that, and that was an amazing thing. And you guys, that is factual. Like, you definitely can't give up on your dreams. And sometimes you may feel like your dreams are not happening for you right now. And sometimes we feel like we're on a treadmill and we're not going anywhere.
Going nowhere.
And just remember, when you plant your seed, it's September. You don't see grass until next April, May, right? It didn't mean nothing wasn't happening. It just mean you didn't see anything happening. So a lot of times you're really not running on a treadmill. You just planting seeds and sowing seeds, and then you have to water that seed, and you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. This young lady right here is the epitome of that. Everybody I know says, wow, I'm running into so many people that know Dana, and I didn't know that they knew Dana. That's because she's on the circuit and she's doing some big things, and everywhere I turn, she's there. So my co-host, I'm going to salute her today for being such an amazing
but
co-host.
it's so funny because I don't even look at it. I've been grinding for so long trying to get where I am right now. Like when people say, oh, my God, I'm so happy for you. You're so lucky. No, I'm not lucky. It's
Right.
no luck about this. I have been grinding in so many different arenas for 10, 15, and with acting 20 years, and nothing came. It just so happened that I did not stop. I had a mild stroke. I had a parasite. I had a parasite that was eating my insides from the inside out 3 years ago. I went down to a size 0. It was a Christmas party at the Howard Theater. I was a size 0. I still got myself together and went and hosted that party. And that was Christmas party with Listen. And long story short, it's no luck about where I am right now. It's all determination and me finally praying to God, because before I didn't say the word God. I didn't pray. I didn't do any of that. Once I realized that God gave me 2 chances to get this right, I'm still alive. That's when I said I owe all my thanks to God. I start praying every day, and doors start opening. But let me say, I've been grinding and trying at this stuff for 15 or 20 years, and it just so happened now, by the grace of God, all the doors are opening up at the same time.
Right.
At the same time.
And that's normally how it happens. Like the floodgates are opening.
It's amazing.
Up, right?
I feel like I'm dreaming. And then after the meeting with you today, that's been a lifelong dream when I got into what we do. I just feel like God is like, okay, you went through this. I made you strong. Now it's time for you to get what you deserve, because I never gave up.
Right.
That's how I feel. And I'm just blessed to have people like you. You know, I never just say me. I always praise my people. I tag my people.
Yes,
like
you
even
do.
with Allie,
Yes,
I
you
tag, that's my girl. She does this. Thank you. I can't do this by myself.
Right.
So I have several people around me that are my backbone. So I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
And I
because we are a hell
appreciate
of
you
a
as
team.
well. And you do, I mean, a phenomenal job every week in and outside the spotlight over the city, not just here on this platform. So I thank you for that. Make sure you guys get a copy of Blackbird Melly, The Transformation of a Gangster. It's my book. It's on Amazon. It's the ebook. You can get the hardcover, softcover, Kindle, ebook, whatever the case is. We're turning it into a film as you speak. I've been working on my screenplay. I've been trying my best not to bust loose at the seams about what I have going on. But I can promise you guys this. You will see this on the big screen. I'm not shooting it independent. I said big screen, like go to the movie theater, like red carpet event.
I always say it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And you
That's
know
exactly
some of the
right.
people.
And so this is God. When she says you know some of the right people, I tell you all the time when I do Moving Minds Mondays and all these things, God is really the plug. Like God is really, truly the plug. I'm not saying that just because I'm thinking he's the plug or he may be the plug. I have been proven.
Yeah.
It's been proven to me that God is the plug.
Definitely.
Because I remember sitting at home just reading the word. I wasn't really working at anything because I had a real estate license and I had a couple of dollars that I had made already in real estate investing. So I took time off for the word of God, right? Never had done that before. Once I did that, people started calling and coming and connecting with me because they hadn't. What happens is when you at a certain frequency, like say you at 93 and your blessings are at 96. Well, as long as you are down here on 93, you don't hear or receive anything that's up here on 96. Well, when you get plugged into God, the frequency raises you to a higher level, and then you level up to God's level, and then you and him be one, and when you and him become one, it's nothing that can stop you. It's nothing in this world that can stop you from your destiny except yourself when you plug in. So that's why I tell people, stay plugged in. Make sure you always stay plugged in. And if you don't believe me, try it. Like, it's not a game. If you really take the time out to try it, and I'm not talking religious, I'm talking be spiritual. Like, have a relationship and understand that the God you're searching for is all inside. You don't have to go far. You don't have to look around. All you have to do is look within, and you're going to see, like Jesus told you, the kingdom is within.
Say that.
And so without going too far into it, I say this to send you off with a message because I don't normally have the time to do this, but this is in my spirit to do every single day. And so I have this platform and God blessed me with it, so I try to make good use of it. And when I tell you he's the plug, try it.
God is
I
plug.
promise you he's the plug.
And don't just talk to him when you need something. Talk to him all the time.
All the time. Conversate, just like a regular conversation. You don't have to talk out loud because that's the second tongue. You can think, and he heard it. So on that note, you guys, we're going to have to wrap it up. Dana, love you to death. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be
shout
back.
out to Whole Listen Vision. Jacob, we're going to get you on camera. One of these shows, we got to get him up front. So shout out to Jacob for always handling all the behind the scenes and keeping us looking good. And Jeremy and the whole Listen Vision, everybody. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in to Spotlight Over the City. And we're going to send you off with what I do every week.
Thursday.
Love hard. Live good. God first.
Peace.
Spotlight.
Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood.